£91,000 in fines, thousands of kids gambling, and one FIFA YouTuber at the center of it all. The story of Nepenthez isn't just all about FIFA packs, draft to glory, and sunshine and rainbows. It's a story plagued with controversy and a real example of just how blurred the line between gambling and gaming has become. Before passing judgment, we need to understand the full picture. Was he a calculated businessman exploiting his young fans, or was it all a mistake and a lack of judgment?
You got me.
Today we are breaking down the rise, the fall, and the redemption of one of the biggest FIFA content creators. Craig Douglas started his YouTube career like many others, with a passion of entertainment and a camera. Under the name Nepenthez, he carved out a unique space in the crowded FIFA content landscape during YouTube gaming's early days. What set Nepenthez apart wasn't just how good he was at the game, it was his approach to content. His commentary created an experience his viewers could connect with. His FIFA pack openings became must-watch videos for the reactions, and his Road to Glory series kept his viewers entertained with episode after episode. By 2015, his efforts paid off greatly. Craig hadn't just built a channel, he built a community. His subscriber count surged past 1.3 million subscribers, cementing his position as a cornerstone of the FIFA content community. In a space where creators regularly came and went, Nepenthez had managed to adapt and evolve to stay relevant. A big aspect to how he managed to stay popular was his relatability. While some creators maintained polished, distant personas, Douglas regularly shared personal stories and experiences. This vulnerability created a deeper connection with his audience. Viewers didn't just watch Nepenthez, they felt like they knew him. By 2015-2016, Nepenthez had become more than just a regular content creator. He had become a mainstay within the FIFA community, a trusted voice whose opinions could shift perceptions. This evolution from commentator to influencer marked the culmination of years building credibility with his audience. But behind the scenes, Nepenthez was quietly building something far more disturbing than FC25's gameplay. Sorry, just not the time for that, is it? Nepenthez was building a gambling operation that would land him in court and make legal history in the UK. At the heart of this controversy was Fut Galaxy, a website that transformed FIFA's virtual currency into something with real-world consequences. To grasp why this mattered, you need to understand that FIFA Ultimate Team coins aren't mere digital tokens. They're a parallel economy. Players earn these coins through playing matches or buying these FIFA coins with real money from FIFA coin sellers, creating a marketplace where these FIFA coins hold actual value. Fut Galaxy exploited this value by letting users bet these coins on real-world football matches. The system was simple. Transfer your Fut coins from FIFA 17 to the site, and if you won, you would convert your winnings back into the game. This created a continuous gambling cycle using currency that, while being virtual, represented real investment from players. The main reason why Nepenthez was criticized so strongly was because he marketed Fut Galaxy to an audience that he knew included many young gamers. Douglas promoted the site in his videos, which encouraged the viewers to visit the site, all without disclosing his ownership stake. This lack of transparency would become central to the legal proceedings. Most alarming was Fut Galaxy's complete lack of age verification. The UK Gambling Commission's investigation uncovered children as young as 12 using the site, with one troubling case showing a 14-year-old losing £586 in one day. These weren't just virtual coins being lost. They represented real money from vulnerable users who didn't grasp the risks. When confronted, Douglas and Rigby tried to argue around existing gambling laws. Their defense claimed Fut Galaxy coins weren't cash and couldn't be directly exchanged for money. But unfortunately for them, this argument did not convince the court, which recognized these virtual currencies' real-world value. Quick shameless plug, but this relates heavily to my previous video about Anthony Clark, who made £17 million from a FIFA exploit. Check the video out here. The operation wasn't just ethically questionable, it was profitable. Between July 2015 and February 2016 alone, Fut Galaxy generated about £96,000 in pre-tax profit. Trying to avoid legal consequences, they set up an offshore bank account in Costa Rica, believing this would protect them from the UK gambling regulations. This calculated attempt to dodge the law proved futile. The court ruled that since UK users could access the site, local gambling laws applied regardless of where the business was registered. When the UK Gambling Commission investigated investigation led to charges, Douglas initially maintained his innocence. This wasn't just another YouTube controversy that would just fade with an apology video. This was a criminal proceeding with a potential jail time. As the evidence mounted, Douglas made a dramatic shift, changing his plea to guilty before the trial concluded. The charges were unprecedented in gaming: operating a gambling business without a license and advertising unlawful gambling. No content creator of his stature had faced such serious legal consequences for video game related activities. In court, the prosecution painted a damning picture. They showed how Douglas and Rigby targeted children while ignoring consequences, all for the financial gain. The courtroom fell silent when evidence of a 12-year-old boy lost all his coins on Fut Galaxy emerged. The district judge called this revelation horrifying, a stark reminder that these children suffered real harm behind these digital transactions. Sarah Harrison, chief executive of the UK Gambling Commission, was direct about the case's gravity. This was one of the most serious cases that has been investigated and prosecuted by the commission. Her statement showed that authorities saw this as not a minor oversight, but a significant breach of laws protecting vulnerable individuals. The defense crumbled. Their technical argument that virtual currency wasn't real money failed under scrutiny. The court recognized that FIFA coins had tangible value and that could be converted to real-world currency, making the gambling just as harmful as traditional betting. The penalties reflected their action severity. Douglas received a £91,000 fine, while Rigby faced £174,000. They sent a message about exploiting legal grey areas in gaming. This landmark case set a crucial precedent, the first prosecution of its kind in the UK. It established that virtual currencies with real-world value would face serious treatment under gambling laws, closing a loophole that many thought provided immunity. Legal precedent was set, but Nepenthez faced a different trial in the public opinion. As the case concluded, Craig Douglas shared this on Twitter: "The worst year of my life concluded today. I have so much to say, but you'll take whatever judgment you feel needed from the press." The financial penalties marked only the beginning of his fallout. His 1.3 million subscriber base split immediately. Some fans stayed loyal, viewing the case as an unfortunate mistake rather than a moral failure. Others felt betrayed that someone that they trusted had knowingly enabled children to gamble. Acknowledging this divide, Douglas wrote, "I want to thank all of those that have supported me through my journey. I would understand any viewer's choice to no longer watch my content." This showed his awareness to the consequences reached beyond fines. His career depended on building trust. The case drew parallels to other gaming gambling scandals, particularly the CSGO Lotto controversy involving T. Martin and Syndicate, where similar issues of undisclosed ownership and promoting gambling to minors emerged. These cases highlighted a systemic problem in gaming content creation, exploiting close creator-fan relationships to encourage gambling to vulnerable viewers. Despite this story, similar issues persist today. The line between gaming and gambling remains blurry, with new formats emerging faster than regulations adapt. Virtual currencies, loot boxes, and gambling mechanics continue spreading in games marketed to young players, suggesting that while individual creators learn the hard lesson, the industry changes more slowly. This case stands as a warning about digital actions and its real-world consequences, and the special duty it comes with influencing young audiences. Content creators now work under increased scrutiny, where operating in regularly grey areas no longer goes unchecked. The Nepenthez case isn't isolated but symptoms of a larger issue. Today's global video game betting market has grown to an estimated £4 billion, showing how deeply gaming and gambling have intertwined. Industry experts worry about how virtual currencies create backdoors letting young audiences gamble without recognizing the dangers. Many kids don't realize they're gambling, and they get hooked on the dopamine of opening a FIFA pack or getting some sort of special item. Although this is a story about a creator, it's very important to also note that this isn't just a creator issue, but game developers have also contributed heavily to this culture of gambling and gaming, if not more than the creators.